Hello there, people of the earth, the flat earth. No, I will tie a craft for Minnow. There's already a lot of videos how to tie this, but I had some people asking me how I tie them. So, your wish is my command. I use a Ahrex Gammarus size 10. You can use them smaller or bigger, depending the size of the fly you want to tie. I'm also a hip hopper wrapper by nighttime, as you can hear. But I like to have a little bit of flash. This is a Dub Shimmer Fringe. So I just pick out a little bit of this material with a nice scissor, of course from Renowned. But yeah, don't overuse it too much, this material, but then you can measure about how long you want it. I tie this like 2.5 inch, and I also use a power thread to really get the material hard on the hook. Yeah, something like that. And yeah, there we have the tail, or the flash material, the body material. Now we will make the rest of the body and wings. And you want a lighter body, like white, cream, light tan or something, depending what you will tie. And I use a comb for this and of course craft fur, since it's called a craft fur minnow or baitfish. And I use a white one for this one. And I use my little comb from CNF. This is pretty nice just to get some of the material out. Some fibers, picking out the fibers. And then I pinch it and just remove some of the under like fur, or what to call it, so it doesn't get too bulky, this material. You want a kind of a light wing. And then you can just measure this like to the flash wing, something like that. And then I use a scissor with long blades, cut this off like this, and then I will turn this, and I change the hand to hold this material, so I will use my right hand now instead. And then bring it here, pinch it. Oh, that kind of sucked. Now I have to do everything over again because I'm stupid and I dropped the fibers. Yet again, take out some material, craft fur material, remove the under fur, measure this. Perfect. Cut this. Change your hand like this and pinch it again. Two or three soft turns, and then just bring it down. And this you can just tie over because it doesn't matter. It will get lost in translation or something. Perfect. And then of course we need the back of this fly, the back, and we want it a little bit darker. I use a olive because then it will kind of imitate a Toby's fly, sandy. And I use my comb again, my scissors like this, pinch them together and remove the under fur, so you will get a lighter wing that will move better, of course. And here it's a little bit easier because I don't have to measure this on the back, because I can just measure to the front, and there it looks good. And I cut away the material I don't want, of course. bring this on the top of the fly, like that, and then I just tie this down. You won't see this, fish won't see it, so it doesn't have to be like super pretty. And then you can use some kind of, you can use your hands to push this away, your fingers, or you can use like from a ballpoint pen you can remove the cap, or what to call it, the front. But I use this from Renzetti, it's a hair packer, so it's kind of nice. You can just remove all the fibers back like this. And then I will give you a tip. I use a little cup with water on the side, so I don't have to put my fingers in my mouth all the time. And I just wet my fingers to get the material a little bit moist. Then I'm getting the front with the thread and tie it down with a whip finish or two. Perfect. Now you can see the material is kind of shaped almost like the fish, but I do like this. I use a Flexman from GULFF UV resin, and I just take a little bit here in the front and on both sides, just a little drip. I hold back the fibers and I use my UV lamp just to get it hardened. Perfect. Now it's easier to work with it because now I will know that the wing is in a good position. And I use the little water cup just to shape the wing. Perfect. And for the eyes I use flat eyes, 4 millimeters, some kind of silver, and I use a dubbing needle to remove this one. And I start with one side, place it, hold it down with my thumb. That feels nice, good position. And yet again I use some of the resin just to lock the eye in place. Sweet. And then I take another eye, my dubbing needle. This is a nice thing with rotation wise. You can use this as a measurement. Okay, there is the eye on that side, and then I will just turn this, and I know that the other eye will place on the same place, but on the other side of course, so it won't be like cross-eyed or something. Yet again, just a little resin. The Flexman is good on these flies because it's kind of flexible. Yeah, so it's not like that, you don't have to, it's flexible, so it holds up a little better, I think. Perfect. Now the eyes are on the place, so now you can start to shape the resin head for this fly. So now I can take a little bit more of this resin just to get it to sink in to the material. Perfect. You can use a dubbing needle or the tip of this resin. Flash it. And then you go with some more resin just to make it better. Perfecto. I see there's a little bit of that. So, not that hard. So that is a sort of craft for minnow baitfish sort of thing. So go and tie it. And yeah, if you like it, give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel, because then you will see a lot more of this stuff coming. So have a nice day by the table.